A military officer has been killed in the northwest region in Nkambe, in Manafdaï division in the northwest region of Cameroon. His name is Corporal Tabiken Manafdaï. You see this picture you are seeing? He's a military officer who is working in the Cameroon's military. He was shot today in Nkambe by people who identify themselves as armed separatists. This particular Nkambe has registered a lot of military attacks within a very short period of time. Before the 20th of December, we have had about 4 or 5 or 6 this kind of single attack operating in Nkambe in the Manafdaï division. It is sad. It is sad because these are sons of mothers and fathers and Cameroonians who actually came and dedicated their children to save their fatherland. They are being killed by their own fellow citizens in a conflict that we officials and authorities can sit and have an amicable discussion and decide that let us keep our ego down, let us see how we can resolve this conflict once and for all. If we are taking decisions, if we are proposed solutions, and we still see that the conflict is ravaging on, what do we need to do so that we don't kill our brothers and our sisters again? Granted, there have been some concessions made by Cameroon government, and we applaud that. But can we please go back again on the drawing board? This is a father. This is an uncle. This is a brother. This is a neighbor. This is a friend. This is a breadwinner of a family that have been killed by our fellow citizens. Killed by his own citizen. He was trained to protect the territory from being invaded, like we had the invaders in the Bakassi Peninsula before the signing of the Green Tree Accord. That we have the invasion of the enemies in the northern part of Cameroon, Boko Haram insurgency. Like we had the incursion of the Seleka rebels in the east. He was trained to defend. Today, we can't count the number of soldiers who have been killed and the number of separatists who have been killed. Whether they are separatists as they are called or they are military as we see them, they are all children of one patrimony, one matrimony. Some of you may want to come and argue, but please, can we sit and say that let this issue be resolved? A lot of kidnappings are ongoing. A lot of kidnappings are ongoing. Today you cannot tell. The voices in the bushes are wearing military fatigue. Sometimes the military dress in civilian attire. You are confused when an atrocity is committed, whether it's committed by the voices in the bushes or it's committed by the military or it's committed, because sometimes you cannot distinguish. And that's why it makes it difficult for us reporters to actually say that this act was done by this, because sometimes we have seen the voices dressed in full gear military attire and an action is carried out. Will you say it's the military? And sometimes the voices dressed with civilian attire. So when you see it also carried out, we say it's the military, is the voices. Sometimes you see the military also in civilian attire. If they carry out, we say it's the military. Sometimes this is officials of our beloved country. Can we actually sit and reflect and see how we can pipe down and recognize that this problem needs further solutions? This is a breadwinner. This is a breadwinner. His life taking short. Why some people are in their offices enjoying, giving orders. Those orders were supposed to be sent and given to them to defend from the borders from invasion. This, our brother, has been killed, Tabiken, by their own fellow brothers. The painful part, brothers are killing brothers. In fact, it's like the Bible's revelation that brothers will rise against brothers, sisters will rise against sisters happening. Whether people who have been talking on the neutral ground are being kidnapped by the voices, and sometimes you are now also confused. They said, no, there are also thieves in this. Of course, Thieves will enter into the issue. Now you don't know who have done what, who which my dear brother, may your soul rest in peace. My condolences to your beloved family. It is sad. No one has the right to take another man's life. May God grant us mercy and let eternal light shine upon you